Hi, my name is Nur Shahira binti Abdul Wahab and my metric number is A17A0540. Today, I will present on Chapter 4 Perception. Perception. Perception may be explained as a three-stage process which is used to give meaning to stimuli received through the five senses, which are sight, sound, smell, taste and touch. These are three stages process of perception. First is exposure, second is attention, and third is interpretation. Thus, I will focus more on interpretation, which is the third stage of process interpretation.
하나 둘셋넷 이것은 결승선에 The Memphis ceremony 시원하게 Left and right, left and right, left and right, rip it, left and right, left and right, left and right, rip it, 기분 좋을 땐 걱정 없이 The Memphis ceremony 시원하게 Left and right, left and right, left and right, rip it, left and right, left and right, left and right, rip it, 기분 좋을 땐 걱정.
An experiment was conducted. Chocolate layer cake were put into two different packs. One was a Apollo pack, a famous brand. Meanwhile, the other pack was plain white in color. Both of them who tasted the chocolate layer cake from both packs said that the Apollo chocolate layer cake tasted better. To conclude that due to Apollo is a famous snacks maker, both of them interpreted the chocolate layer cake in the Apollo pack to taste better. In that video, the belief that both of the students have about Apollo chocolate layer cake is called schema. On seeing the Apollo pack, the schema was activated, resulting in the students interpreting that particular pack to have better tasting snacks. And this process of activating schema is called priming. In one article had mentioned that, referring to Martinez 1959, he described brands as images in consumers' minds of functional and psychological attributes. The evolution of a more consumer-centered perspective on the meaning of brands is exemplified by Newman's 1957 definition of brand image as everything people associate with a brand, and Pictures 1985 view that a brand is a consumer's idea of a product. In our reality, marketers are always finding ways to create positive schema for their products and develop new ways to prime the schema. We move to the next slide, stimulus organization. In order to activating the schema, gestalt psychology is used, which means based on experience. People respond to a total set of stimuli rather than to individual stimulus. Marketers use the total approach when it comes to priming consumers' schema in these days. The three basic principles that marketers often borrow from gestalt psychology are: first, closure principle. People tend to see a complete picture even when the picture is incomplete by using their past experience. Moving on to my second point, similarity principle. People tend to group together objects that exhibit similar physical characteristics. Third point, figure ground principle. A part of a stimulus will dominate, which is figure, and be the main focus. Meanwhile, the other parts will remain in the background. The next slide is bias in interpretation. When we look up the history of marketing, full of advertising campaigns and product launches that have failed because the consumers only saw what they wanted to see. As a result, marketers have tried to influence consumers' interpretation through the use of imaginary and the other techniques. Semiotic, meaning of symbols. According to Van Leeuwen 2005, Semiotic research needs an inventory of data before it can be analyzed. For instance, if one was to analyze different ways to style workout leggings, one would collect pictures of people wearing a workout leggings. The second way is hyperreality, which means transfer from feature to become reality. Moving on to the next slide, which is perceptual positioning, which is meaning of focuses more on ideas and concepts of a product and not just for its physical attributes. Marketers often try to influence consumers' perception of their products by managing what the product means to the consumers. For example, a company might list the features of a new computer or provide examples of how the new computers can improve your life while positioning the product. I want to conclude that millions of dollars worth of time and effort will be totally wasted once a marketer's message to consumers is lost. Marketers consider some features to ensure that consumers do not misinterpret their messages. First, culture. Marketers ensure that the message is culturally acceptable. Second, words. Use words which are universally accepted. The meaning of some words can change dramatically from one country to another. The last one is symbols. Marketers are very careful about the use of symbols, taking care not to offend the sensitivities of the consumers. Religious symbols and success symbols are powerful symbols that have instant meaning to the consumer.